Hey, welcome back to another episode of Battle Brothers. And we are right exactly where we left off last time. And we still have the ambition here, to get 2,000 crowns, have at least 2,000 crowns. And I think that we actually have 2,814 crowns. So, that's pretty good. Let me bring it up here, it's easier to see. I know it's here somewhere, and I'm looking for it, and I don't see it. Okay, I don't see it. I think we have enough though. So let's sell some of this stuff we got here that we're not going to use, like this junk. And yeah, well, we might keep that. Yeah, probably keep that. And I think I'm gonna switch my crossbow guy over to a bowman and get rid of these javelins. Let's see how our guys are equipped. So let's just switch him out, 1 for 1. Well, I guess not. I don't think I want to buy that. I don't think I'm going to buy that. Oh, it's $197 and I've just got enough money to fulfill my ambition. And I just realized exactly what I did. I actually bought instead of sold. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to load that right back up. And now we're going to be right exactly where we left off. That's the problem with taking a break between episodes, more than a couple of days. So now we are where we left off. I think I want to get rid of these junky shields and probably keep that. So, and this ring can go away too. Okay, so now we actually have $3,000. They do not have a contract for us, but for whatever reason they are terrified. And since they don't have a contract for us, I don't know what to do for them. Let's look around here. That might be an okay place, but it's close to the mountains, and I kind of wanted to work out of here just simply because there are no mountains around, and I hate the mountainous terrain. And here's the faction overview. These guys are the guys I've been working for, and as you can see, there's different houses here, and each of them have their own little flavor text. So these guys are traders, looks like. So we might see, you know, what kind of terrain do these guys live in. So they live down here, and well, I'm thinking, well, let's scoot back down this way, right? We can, of course, stop along the way here to these other towns. So let's stop down here. Let's see. Now here in a minute, or very shortly anyway, the ambition should hopefully, yeah, see, there it is. I spent 1,000 crowns. So basically, you can pause this and read this here if you want. We gained the battle standard, as you can see here, and then everybody gets a little bit of, I guess, happiness, morale. Sorry, had a little yawn there. So we spent 1,000. So we spent about a third of our money. We gained renown as a company. We gained a battle standard, and our soldiers are a little happier. Now, what I'd actually like to do is change the way some of this works out. So this guy, this guy here, and this guy here are our original companions. And because he has the crappier weapon, I'll give him the standard, which is an actual item that can be carried in battle. And it's a two-handed polearm. And see, it says little bonuses. Allies at a range of 4 tiles or less receive 10% of the resolve of the character holding the standard as a bonus, up to a maximum of the standard bearer's resolve. So it's really good for somebody with high resolve to have it. And his is only 41, which seems pretty good. I was just looking here, see if I could rearrange the battle line a little better. It doesn't look like it. These, I guess if I put him in the middle, everybody should be able to receive the bonus. So let's head down here and see if they've got a contract for us. And they do. So he has a stolen item that he wants us to bring back. It's a 2 skull contract, and it's 640 crown to complete the contract. Let's see if we can squeeze a bit more out of it. No. Well, okay. Return the ceremonial staff. Why not? We'll start this episode off fairly quickly. And let's see. To the west. The west is. I'm not seeing this place. Follow. Oh, I gotta follow the tracks. Okay, I was actually looking for a camp instead of bandit track. I'll pause right here. See, as you can see, they have a surface copper vein. Terribly sorry. They have a surface copper vein and a surface iron vein, and then they also have gold pins. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have much else in the way of actual useful things. Now, the thing is, I hate fighting in the mountainous terrain. It makes the fight much more difficult, and I certainly don't want to fight in the nighttime. So let's just follow these guys for a little bit. And I certainly do not want to fight in the forest. Let's see if we can run them out, at least out of the forest. There. If we can catch them in this terrain, it might not be too bad. Well, alright, we'll see how it goes. We got some good flat ground. I don't know why I have a sudden yawning fit, but I apologize. Now this looks like they're being kind of aggressive here, so this will probably be pretty good for us, right? Because that means they're going to move up basically, and hopefully they will run right directly into our spear wall. But they look like they're concentrated up this way quite a bit, so I think what I'll do is move him back and put him in the spear wall. And then I'm going to move some of our two-hander guys up this way. I'm going to shift my line upwards, basically. And see if I can get a better sway for him. Let's wait on him. Let's wait on him. Here we go. Finally, the guy I wanted to actually move. We'll move him. He can attack here in the front, so I think it'll be okay. Now, let's try to arrange our guys a little better. There we go. I didn't want to really move over top of another tile like that, but it seemed like I wouldn't have much of a choice in the order of things. Now this guy down here is kind of out of place. That's okay. Let's see if they move into our spear wall. No, they're just going to throw some axes at us, looks like. I think I'll put him here just in case they come back down this way. Let's wait and see what they do with our back line here. I probably could have took another shot with the crossbow, but I wanted to wait and see if maybe if they position themselves a little different. And it looks like they're not interested in coming close. Ah, there we go. Now let's hope we get lucky and really do some damage. Okay, so that turned out pretty good. That didn't turn out so well, but that's okay. We got a lot of damage on that brigand raider there. And this is going fairly well. This is, I know, I don't want to say that it's not a cheap tactic, but like I said in the first video, you want to maximize your advantage. And my advantage is I can put all my guys in the spear wall here and basically form a line and protect my guys in the back row here who have long-handed or longer range weapons that can reach over the front line and attack. So nobody's in range of him, so I'll just leave him just end his turn. Let's see. Yeah, we got lucky there. Our archer's getting a little better, and I really don't want to move him up, but I can't help support nobody from back here. That kind of sucks. should have positioned this guy back forward, but now I can't move him forward. And then spear wall. So, I think this guy is going to be able to attack. Okay, let's wait with him and see what happens. And then we'll wait with a couple other characters here. And I just realized the music's on. I need to shut that off before I get copyright infringement, which is completely silly. There we go. I hate to have to turn the music off, and hopefully I don't get a strike for that. But for whatever reason, sometimes it seems like if you play any sort of music in the background, YouTube is really stringent on getting you a copyright infringement. Well, I was afraid that might happen. At least he's having some good hits here. And he had a good hit on him. I don't want to break my line, but I think I'll just move him up and then put him into spear wall. Let's try to move up a little. And see, I don't want to move too far forward too quickly. Okay, that's going to work for us, I think. And that'll be okay because he's out of stamina, so I'll just leave him. I'll let him rest. And I'll move him up and probably let him rest. Now this guy is going to have, unfortunately, he's got a brigand raider right up in his face, basically. Which fortunately, two-handed weapons can attack the next tile to them. Well, that's not very good. See, I'm going to wait with him and try to do something with these other guys. Okay. See, he actually had a skill. I don't know if you've seen it pop up there. He had a skill. It's a counterattack skill that you can use when you have a sword. So basically, if you are attacked, you get the counterattack back, regardless of whether or not the attack hits you. So, like, if I attack somebody with the counter skill on, and I miss, I get attacked back. Even if I hit, I think it still lets you attack back. Of course, I haven't used it in a while, so that may not be exactly how it works. We'll move him up here in this little gap to help support our other guys. Let's see if we can get rid of him. Okay, that's good. Let's move him forward. And, well, that wasn't so good, but it'll be okay. Let's give him a break. And we'll give him a break. And give him a break so they can recover some of their stamina. And plus, we can slowly move our front line up and then hit them from the back line with our longer ranged weapons. If it comes down to that. Now, he's getting ready to flee, as you can see there. He's fleeing. Double grip means he has a one-handed weapon, but no other weapon. So he has both his he uses both hands on the weapon, which gives some bonuses to the weapon. And his arm muscles are pierced. He's not going to be a threat for the rest of the fight, basically. And see, he has that Ripto, I don't know how to say it. He's got the counterattack skill going. But he cannot counterattack away from two tiles. Like, he can't counter if I attack him with my two-hander. Like, he cannot do anything about it. Like, he can't attack back. Move him forward. That's the end of him. Let's try to surround this guy and make it a little easier to hit him. I think this guy, he's finished. Yeah, he's done. Hopefully we get some good equipment, some good loot out of this. Let's move him up. And we can move him up. And we'll leave him back there, because he's too far to do anything. I think that's the end for this guy. This guy's pretty much toast. I think he's fairly fatigued. Yeah, he's fatigued there. You can see he's fatigued. He's badly wounded. He's got a lot of morale to stand like that in the middle, basically, of all my mercenaries and not break. And him almost dead. He's starting to waver, but by the time that his morale would break, he's going to be already dead anyway. So, well, that's okay. Did we get any level ups? We got one level up here on Hugo, the survivor. Let's see if we got any good loot. We got some good helmets. Looks like. Let's take the helmets. Well, we're going to end up taking it all anyway, but I just wanted to see. The shield can probably go away. I'm not overly concerned with the sword or the flail, but we can keep the spear as a backup and the shield as a backup. The rest of it can just be sold. Now let's take the staff back this way, and then what's the next place we can stop? Because it's pretty far down there. I guess we'll stop here. And I'd like to stay down in this area, or maybe over in this area, because the terrain is a little bit more favorable. And we'll zoom back to our mercenary company. And, you know, we got paid pretty good for that. So let's sell off some of this stuff that I don't particularly want. Like this pitchfork can go away. And see, they have copper ingots because they have that copper pit. So you can take these trade goods, you can buy them here, and then take them to other places and sell them for a profit, obviously. You would want to sell them for a profit. So we're getting low on repair tools, but we're okay on the other things. So I'm going to buy up some food so our guys are well fed. And let's see if the weaponsmith has anything that I might be interested in. I really like a long axe, but see, here's right here is a great axe. There's a long axe here too. I may have seen it on another video. Of course, as you can see, there's lots of different weapons. Here's a winged mace, and then over here's a morning star. They're both maces. You can see that's 100% effective against armor, but 40% of the damage ignores armor. Now this one is 110% effective with 40%, but the damage is low. It's 35 to 55. Now this does 80 to 100, and it's 150% effective against armor, but it's a two-hander. Whereas, you know, down here, like this is only 70% because it's a sword, effective against armor. This one's 80%. Picks are surprisingly effective. I guess just because of the way they're designed. I really wish this pack I could afford some of these, but they're just so expensive it won't leave us a lot of money. So let's see. Our guys in the front really are the ones that need the heavier armor because they're the guys taking all the hit. But I don't want to put so much on them that their fatigue drops way low. So, like this guy, he's in a male shirt, and then I gave this the guy the padded leather. You can see the difference. He's got 72 fatigue, and well, this guy's got a much better fatigue, so I may give him the better helmet. Is that a better helmet? No, it's not. He actually had a better helmet. There's not much difference in that. See, that's a -8 fatigue, but it doesn't even. It's only 95 armor, where this is a little better. But at the time, you know, it's better than no armor on your head at all. I think we'll sell these axes and then move on along our way. So let's get rid of this axe, and I'll probably keep this armor in case I was to need it. And I like to keep extra shields in case our shields get broken during the battle. I don't want any more guys at the moment. I should have plenty of food. I got enough money for 16 days and enough food for 7. So let's head on down this way and see if we can find some more work. And of course, they're going to take the wilderness path. I guess the Pathfinder says this is the fastest way. And here is another. Here's another ambition. Once you fulfill an ambition, then a certain time after you fulfill it, then another one comes up. You get a lot of different things. This one wants us to go out and plunder an undiscovered ruin, and then of course you got a couple other things. Defeat a large group of opponents. We need to get better organized. So I might go with this one. Have one man with rally the troops perk. So once he gets leveled up, which we'll see if this guy is eligible. I'm not exactly sure where rally the troops is. There it is. It's in the next tier. So I'm just going to give him gifted. I think I've been giving pretty much everybody gifted. And he's in the back line. So we want his. I really should probably move his resolve up because it's really low, but we'll see if we get. See, we got a bad roll here, so we'll give him more resolve, fatigue, and hit points. And resolve is what affects whether or not your guy runs away in battle as easily, and how well he starts in battle, how his morale, I think, starts in battle. And this episode's going to be a little shorter. I recorded the other episode for Sunday's episode is right at an hour, and I recorded it because it is a Sunday episode, and I thought, well, maybe some people will want to see a slightly longer video. This will be Monday's video here. So by the time you see this one, the Sunday episode will be available. They do have a contract here, so let's see what he says. So he wants us to go and take out these bandits, and I think we'll just accept that. It's just a one skull contract, and where are they at? The northeast. The northeast is over here. Unfortunately, that's what you get when you take missions next to mountainous terrain. We're going to have one, looks like, in a mountainous. I guess that would be, these would be mountains, and this would be maybe, I don't know how you describe this. I guess these would be the foothills and then the mountains. And then we're going to be in the forest, maybe even as well. Well, at least we got some decent terrain. I guess I might shift my guys down. So, let's shift everybody down this way. And we'll spacebar him. And he's done. And if we shift everybody this way, at least it puts us all on level ground. But I'm hoping I can shift things around before this archer becomes a problem. Or before these guys get right up on top of us. Because they're coming pretty fast. It's like they're heading straight for us. So it seems a little reckless considering most of them are just thugs. Which is why it's a one skull contract. Let's spacebar him. We'll move you down this way. You're done. And move you down to the spear wall. Now most of these guys shouldn't have weapons. That's too awfully dangerous. So the biggest threat, really, I think, is probably this guy back here with the bow, just simply because he may actually be a threat to some of our backline fighters. I'd at least like to get this guy up here. Let's see, 76, 76, 36. Let's hit this guy. And see, he doesn't really have any armor. And that shot really hurt him. And where this archer is down so low, I don't think he's going to be able to do much. And I need, please go up one level. Thank you. Can I move? No, I cannot move that far. Well, we'll just put him into the spear wall down there. Unfortunately, I think this is going to leave me with a slight gap. But I don't think they can actually move through the gap. See, that was fortunate for us. We've already took one guy out. I don't think they can move through the gap simply because of the spear wall itself. They can't get through this tile. They can't access it because this is in the zone of control of one of our mercenaries. And even if it did, the worst thing that happens is, you know, we've got two guys with the pole arms that basically puts them in range of two pole arms and then two guys with spears. And the phone's ringing. Let me pause this and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So here we go. I'll probably call it quits after I turn this mission in. This should work out to be about 30 minutes, right? And see now, like, I don't want to chase these guys down, but it's like I'm gonna have to do something. They're not very well equipped, and I don't think they're very skilled either. I don't want to walk into their archers though. I'll move these guys up just a little, and then I'll bring my back line up next. I'll probably spread them out a little. Or well, as much as I can. considering the current length of the front line. I see, even with our spear wall off, it looks like they're not even attempting to do anything at all. Can we move you up and then still shoot? No, we cannot. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Well, luckily he missed. And he used bows have a targeted or aim shot that they can use, but instead of getting 2 attacks as you would with a regular shot, you only get 1 attack. Well, let's not impale ourselves. I was hoping I could make it up there, but it doesn't look like I will. I'll try again. No, unfortunately, he's using my tactic against me. But we should be able to defeat him here shortly. Well, that's not what I would have done, computer, but I suppose. Let's see if we can catch this archer here. So I'd like to get them all. I guess it sounds kind of bloodthirsty because kill them all, even if they're running away. But I'd rather have the experience of them, of killing them. And I mean, they are outlaws basically. So it's just one of those things. I guess it's goofy, but a lot of times when I play games like this, I consider, these guys probably have families too, and obviously they have parents, or maybe they got brothers and sisters, and I don't know. I guess it's kind of a goofy thing for me to consider since it is just a game. But I like to consider that, my mercenaries are actual people and they have lives and histories and stories all their own, and so do our opponents. At least the human opponents. I don't know how the goblins would exactly work or how their society works in the game. Well, looks like this one's probably about over. We'll just end these guys' turn. Yeah, he killed himself. Where's the last guy? Oh, I see him. I see him. There's one enemy brigand left up here, and I basically can't do anything until I move to somebody up here. There we go. Our banner man killed him. So let's turn this mission in. We'll call this episode a success because we actually did pretty good. We got another level up here. We got some pretty good loot from the last fight. We're going to get some decent loot from this fight. We got plenty of money, fulfilled an ambition, fulfilled some contracts. So it's been a good, productive episode. And I like to mainly keep episodes. I'd like to, on Battle Brothers, I think 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, because I don't like to edit things out. So we got $580. So let's see what exactly. We'll get quite a bit for this stuff. And I think I'll keep this. I'll keep all these spears, because you never know when you may run across somebody that we may recruit somebody anyway. And we'll keep the woodcutter's axe just in case. None of our food is going to spoil, so I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to leave the video off here. So I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did like the video, subscribe, leave me a like, tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, then leave me a thumbs down, downvote, whatever you want to call it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. I'd like to hear from you either way. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope the rest of your day is great. I hope your next day is great. And I'll see you next time, okay?